Record. Now we officially begin. It's Thursday, November 11th. We're about a third, almost halfway through February. I say November 11th, and February 11th. February 11th. Okay. And what's going on here today? Okay. First, welcome Sarita, Colin, Cassidy, Hanson, um, and Aiden. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and let's see, I got to open up. Yep. I'm going to share my screen here. Okay, here's what's going on. First, let's scroll down here. I got some gifts for you guys. One gift is I made this special new tutorial last night on how to download images from the web. And I share it with all my classes because all my classes do this for various projects, whether it's a Google Slides or an iMovie or a PowerPoint or whatever it may be. Sooner or later, they're downloading images from the web. So I made a special one last night just for you guys, and I shared it with you. Then with that Google Sites project this week, which on one level is really easy. I mean, Google Sites is literally used by elementary kids. It's used by middle school kids. It's not hard at all. It's very, very simple. So what I did was I made a new Google Sites tutorial. I tried to make it fast, but it still takes 31 minutes for me to explain all I wanted to explain about it. So I put that here too. These are both in the stream. Now, what I did for the classwork, if you go in here and go to this week, okay, if you go under the make a website with Google Sites and you scroll down, I replaced the ones that were in there. So this is my new tutorial right there. This is the downloading images tutorial that I made last night. This is a sample one that I made of a Google site. This is a professionally made 8-minute video getting people into if you want to look at that. And this is the criteria for the site that you're making. Okay, so you're making a site about Harper Creek High School, and you got some categories there. If you open this here up, okay, you're going to be going in Google Sites. You're going to have a home page. You're going to have a sports page. Now, you can call it HCHS Sports. You can just call it Sports. Either one's okay with me. Same with performing arts. You can call it HCHS Performing Arts or just Performing Arts. And because I give the example when I was just kind of throwing one together, I put academics. If you want to do academics instead of performing arts, that's okay. I mean, I'm flexible there. You want to put school life, put school life. Put classes, something like that. And then the last one, we do a links page. Now, if you want to have it just be links or HCHS links, either one's okay. And we'll put some external links on that page. So we're going to have 4 pages, which are fairly simple to do. And then we're going to be putting in some text. There's some, I'm not going to read over all the criteria because you're capable of reading that. And you're going to go find some images, which we talked about on Tuesday. I might demonstrate a little bit, but it's in my tutorial about images. You can go check it yourself. And if you do a search on Google for Harper Creek High School and go to images, you'll find football pictures, you'll find pictures of the building, you find pictures of National Honor Society or Students of the Month or a variety of things. So now if you got your own pictures you wanted to use, if you had any, that's okay too. So the criteria involves putting in, so many photos per page and captions and paragraph and things like that. So you can look through there. It's not hard at all to do. Also, when you make a Google slide, it is like making a Google slide, Google site. Making a Google site, a website, is kind of like making a Google Slides. You go to your regular apps for education here, and you open up sites. Okay. And I was showing you about this on Tuesday. But if you're just starting out, just hit this one here called blank, and that will set you up for a blank site. I'm going to open an existing site I have here. Now, if you opened a site and worked on it, say yesterday, and you come back today, just go back to sites. It should be here somewhere where these are all sites I made in the past. So you can just click on it and continue working. Okay. So I'm not going to go over the whole lesson here. You got the tutorial. You can see my layout. This here was just, I just hit a bunch of letters to fill a text box to show how that worked. This is the one I made last night as part of that tutorial, which you can watch. Now, after you got it published like I did, and you need to edit anything you want to insert, you can do from the insert tab. There's a whole bunch of stuff you can insert here. This is the pages I made last night. I made 4 pages. There's a home page comes up automatically first. Then I made a second. You can hit this little plus down here. I made a page called academics, a page called sports, and a page called links just by hitting plus, plus, plus. And then I started, put some content on it. The themes is where you pick a layout, and I cover that in the tutorial too, so I'm not going to talk about that. Now, some of the things you can insert a text box. We use those images. If you want to use one of these layouts, I used like this here is this layout. How did I get there? I just clicked and dragged it literally over here, and then just clicked on here and started inserting images and text and stuff. I'm not going to go over everything that's in a tutorial, but this is all the insert stuff. And then I go into how you publish it and what your address is and all that. That's all in my tutorial. Okay. So you get to make a real website. You're going to be publishing it, sharing it. And then I don't want this shared with me. If you click on this link here, it'll give you your address. And you can click copy link. That's what I want shared with me. So I'm going to close out of this here for a moment. Whoops. I accidentally opened Google Drive. I meant to open Google Classroom. Okay, then when I get to Google Classroom, you go to the classwork, go down to make a website. And then when you go to turn it in, I can't really do it here because I'm set up as a teacher, but you click to turn it in and they'll ask for, link as one of the options. You click link and you paste in the link from the website. Okay. So that's the big project here. The terms test. That's tomorrow. You can use your notes and on it, your slides and notes. And it's tomorrow, but guess what? I put it up today for you. So if you want to get out of the way today, go for it. It's there. There's the link right there. I think I put it in the stream too. If you scroll down here a little bit, yeah, there it is right there. So I put it up already. You got today to take it. You got tomorrow to take it. Tomorrow it's official day. So if you don't want to take it today, no big deal. Just take it tomorrow. But it's there. You can get out of the way. You can use your notes. It's more like an assignment. So that's not bad at all. That's a break you guys get this year. Okay. So you got some interesting stuff there to do. Make your first, maybe for many of you, your first website or your first Google site, and take that test. These other 2 assignments, one's due today, parts of a computer, very, very easy. You just watch these little short videos and fill out this thing about parts of a computer. So that's really easy. Learn about parts of a computer, important stuff to know. Okay, very easy assignment. This one here might seem a little bit more complicated. It's about OneDrive versus Google Drive versus Dropbox. Okay. Now, this here I wanted you to be aware of so you can get some comparison of OneDrive and Google Drive, which we use both of them here at school. But it also includes Dropbox, which even though we don't use it at school and you don't have to use it, it's free. And at least it's free for up to a certain point. And you may find it interesting to go give it a try or get a Dropbox for yourself. So those are the 3 big ones for storage, online storage, and sharing. So I want you a little more familiar with it, hear about it from somebody else. Okay. And I'm going to close this here out. Close this here out. And that's it. You got these 2 little video assignments. And you got the terms test. You can take today or tomorrow. You can use your notes. and you got the Google Sites. Now, off the record, Google Sites, though it's due tomorrow, the earliest I would grade it, and this is not even likely, but the earliest possibility would be about mid to late afternoon on Sunday. So try to get it done tomorrow. It's not hard, but if you start working on it and run out of time or whatever, and you need to finish it up on Saturday or maybe Sunday morning, not a big deal. I'm probably not even going to get to it till Sunday afternoon. So if you need a little bit extra time, you can have it. So that's it. That's our week. We're learning about Google Sites. We're getting our intro terms out of the way in a test and learning a little bit about parts of a computer and a little more about Google Drive and OneDrive and this thing called Dropbox. So I'm going to click out of this. That's it. Hello, Matt. Glad you joined us. If you got questions or anything, you can unmute yourself and talk out loud. You can put it in the chat. I got the chat open right now. And if not, then Sarita and Colin and Cassidy and Hanson and Aiden and Matt, I appreciate all of you coming. Now, you may have noticed I grade assignments. This is important. I almost forgot to mention. I've been grading assignments. Now, I'm going to share a couple of examples here, and it may apply to some of you or all of you, depending on the example. Okay, example one. Okay, we had, okay, if you want to hang in here just a minute here, Aiden, or anyone else that's messaging me. Okay, example one. You missed an assignment altogether. Whatever reason, you're lazy, you're busy, you got sick, you missed an assignment altogether. I graded it. You didn't. It's not in there. What do you do now? Well, first of all, contact me. Say, Mr. Rio, I forgot to do it. I was sick. I was out of town. But whatever you tell me, be honest. If being lazy is honest, that is way better than trying to lie about something that I find out later you're lying about. So it's way better to be honest, even if it was a screw up. Okay. Then you say, Mr. Rio, can I fix it, finish it, whatever it may be, and get it to you hopefully soon, today, tomorrow, something like that. Then I will respond, yes, do it, do your best. Now you might say, what do I get for a credit? If it was worth 30 points, can I still get 30 points? This early in the semester, especially since some of you are new to this and that, if you're in touch with me and you're honest and you're cooperative and you're making a good faith effort, yes, I'll probably give you full credit, but I don't have to. So always remember that. So the moment I feel someone's taking advantage or doing it week after week or that, this moment I can start counting it down. But my goal is not to punish you. My goal is to motivate you to get things done on time, or at minimum, contact me if there's an issue that might get in the way, if you're having a problem. If your problem is lack of internet and the internet goes down and maybe you don't have a way to contact me before something is due, then as soon as you get internet access back, tell me immediately. Say, Mr. Rio, our internet was down, came up 3 days later, and I was unable to get some things in. Now, the other common thing that happens is someone does save their slides. Maybe they didn't put pictures on all their slides. Maybe they didn't vary the colors of the key terms or whatever it may be. And you didn't get your full credit. It was worth 50 or 60 points or whatever, and you got, 10 or 20 or 30 points knocked off. What do you do then? Well, that same thing. You contact me. You tell me what happened. You didn't understand it. You got a little lazy. You missed that point on the instructions and you'd like to fix it and get full credit. And in most cases, I'll say, yeah, no problem. Fix it. Get it to me in the next couple of days and we'll call it even. So don't be shy. If you're stuck on something, you don't know how to do it, you got problems, something's going to be late for some reason, whatever it may be. I understand things happen. So just be in touch with me. You can use the texting. You can use the email. I actually prefer the texting because I get so many emails that sometimes things get buried in there. So the text information is located in the contact information for me. Okay. That's it. Do a good job. Get the Google site done. Have some fun with it. Play in it. Try some things out. You can make free websites. These are real websites on the real web when you're all done. And what you're going to submit when you're all done with that, you're going to submit the link to your website you made. I don't want the Google site shared with me. I want the link, the URL to the website that's covered in the tutorial. So watch my tutorials, do a good job, have some fun with it, and That's it. No Zoom tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, but you can contact me anytime with questions. And we'll be back with new assignments and new things next week. Get that test out of the way. You can do it today or tomorrow. Also with the test, I'll probably leave it up Saturday. Something gets in your way and you don't get to it till Saturday. It should not be a problem. So that's it. Okay. So thanks for hanging in there with me. Take care. Good luck. Have a great weekend. Stay warm. Take care, Cassidy and Colin and Hanson and Aiden and Sarita and Matthew and Cassidy and Aiden. All of you have take care. Okay.
Hey, Mr. Rio. Did you have a student named by Tristan Payne?